just heading for the lights, but she sees the vision going, cupping line after line.
Back to my channel. I thought I would come and do this purple half-cut grease with some glitter for you, as I put it on my Instagram, got loads of great feedback. So please tell me what you think and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Everything that I will use will be in the description box below, also with my social media. So I would be grateful if you could give me your feedback, and let's go do some makeup. So the first shade that I'm going to start taking in between my crease is 290 from Inglot. And the brush that I'm using is from Makeup Pro Store in number 19, and I have just started this already, but it's okay. So the lighter the hand, the easier your blend is going to be, and you just want to build this up very lightly each time. If you go straight in with a lot of product, it could go wrong and your blending will be a bit of a mess. So when I put concealer on my lids, I don't set them when I'm doing a really bright colour, just because I feel when you set them it just takes the pigment away. Your pigment will be a lot stronger if you don't set your base, especially for these type of colours. I am so shook by that. It's just like... So the other shade that I'm going to go in with is also from Inglot. So all these shadows are all going to be from Inglot. I'm sorry about the lighting. The sun's like dipping in, dipping out. It's really annoying. So I can just bring this up slightly like that. So the other shade, is from 291, also from Inglot. And it's a nice creamy shade. I use this shadow in every single eye look that I do, whether it's a light smoky eye, dark smoky eye, yellow, green, blues. This is a shade that I use to blend out my transition and other colours as well. It's just perfect. And you'll see why. You'll see how it's so nice for blending out transitions, and you don't need a lot of it either on your brush. It just kind of helps get that nice smooth finish. You'll see it when I add and blend. You will see the difference that this eyeshadow makes. And for my base, anything that I've used I will add in the description box. I'll not leave anything out. If you want to see how I do my base in another video, just let me know. I do not mind. So I'm just coming back in with this same colour. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't know if it's going to rain or thunder or snow or the sun to come out. It's so annoying when you're doing tutorials during the day. The best time would probably be at night time. I used to like doing them during the day, but with this you'll see this getting brighter and dipping in and out, and it's really annoying because look, here we go. So now I'm going to work more into my crease with a darker shade, and this is also Inglot and it's 615. It's a darker purple. It has wee bits of shimmer through it, but you can't see them, so it's fine. And I'm just going in with a more tapered brush from Morphe. This is really good for getting into the crease. And when I do this, I tilt my head back, because if I lean forward, I'm pushing into my crease and you'll have a really harsh line. If you lean back, it's going to give you more of a smoother finish and you can obviously see a lot better. So don't worry about this looking like unblended and uneven. This does come together and it will look like this. Trust me, girls, boys. Back in and just adding more product and just working this in my crease. I absolutely love this. Back in with my transition colour and with the same blending brush that I used at the start, and I'm going to start buffing these two together. You will see, look at this. Oh, I love it so much. And still in with my light hand, just working that transition colour, blending the two together. Obviously I have two blending eyeshadows, so I have my transition and then I have this lovely creamy one, and this just makes it everything so much more smoother. You'll see it throughout the tutorial how smooth this will make my eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in with it now just to show you. At the start you probably didn't see as much. And this is just going to make them lines be more smooth. And I don't mind if I bring in this too far up because I have a lot of room to work with. Sorry. I have an itchy nose. Sorry. You can see that eyeshadow really working from what it was a wee second ago. This eyeshadow is life. I love it. You probably hear me saying I love it like so many times. Yes. I love it when you get that good blend. I'm like, go. Now I am with my third shade. This is also from Inglot in 297. This is darker than the first two. And you want to go in with a darker eyeshadow coming near the end, especially into the crease, because when you do your cut crease you want to see all the colours coming together, and you don't want, yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say there. So working this right here, pushing my head back, bringing that eyeshadow. So what I do, I'll hold my hand down the bottom of the brush. If I do this, I'll work with a heavier hand. If I hold it here, it's nice and light and feathery, and it'll get round your crease really, really easy. You'll see it come together, but don't worry if it's not looking blended, because we'll just go back in and we'll blend it out. I love it when it looks really, really messy at this stage, and then you go back in and it's like, and with these brushes that I love about them so much, when you're going into the crease, they have wee brushes here around the sides, and what they do is they will help your eyeshadow blend in and around the crease as well, rather than just working on the crease and making a really harsh line. They will help you blend. They'll do some of that work for you as well. So I just recommend having a good set of brushes, especially if you're doing eye work like this, because they will help you with your eye work. So I'm just going back in with that nice creamy shade from Inglot, and this is going to help diffuse these colours in together and make this blend really smooth. And a really light hand, and it doesn't make the colours disappear, it just helps blend them together. This purple with a tiny bit of black, and just go really light hand with this because you don't want a harsh blend. So I'm going back in with my blending brush. I'm going to go in with my Morph one. I'm going to take back to the very first shade, and it's 290, and I'm going to help blend all these colours in and add that nice vibrant pink back in. Purple, sorry. And that will help get rid of that harsh line that you just created with the darker shades, but bringing that purple back, as you can see. And this eye look literally took me no time at all. I was really shocked at how quick I achieved what I achieved in such short time. I think it was like 20 minutes. So I'm just going in with a nice creamy colour, and I'm going to blend these shades all in together. So before cutting my crease, I do my under eye first, just because I don't like the crease to crease with me doing this. So I'll do my under eye really quickly, and then I will cut my crease. So I'm just going to apply the same colours underneath the eye as I did on top, and I'm going in with a wee bullet brush from Morph. This is the M507 brush. This is perfect for under the eye work. I'm going to speed this up until I get to the liner, just so this doesn't go on forever. So I'm just going to go in now with black gel liner on an angled brush, This gel liner is from Topshop. I've been using this a lot lately and I absolutely love it. I just like how it's so cream and smooth and it goes in between your lashes really quickly without you having to go at it for ages. It's just so easy to use. And after that, I'm just going to go in with my wee bullet brush and I'm going to put the darkest shade of eyeshadow that I've used and I'm going to help blend this black. I don't tend to blend my black eyeliner out with black eyeshadow just because I feel like it will go too dark and it can be messy and you can have fallout, especially if you've done your base first. And you don't really technically need it too much unless you're really wanting to go black and smoke it out loads. I'm gonna actually put some powder under my eye just because I'm scared of getting too much fallout. I do have a wee bit of fallout but nothing major. This light's really bugging me. Like, look at this. God, what's going on? And I'm gonna start cutting my crease. So just going in with Collection Long Lasting Perfection Concealer with my rounded Weaver brush. If you feel like you have too much concealer on, just dab it onto your hand and you can go back and you can use it. So when you're cutting your crease, I tend to go into the middle. I don't like bringing it too high up and I don't like bringing it underneath. So I bring it to about here and I just drag it and pull. I don't worry about what it looks like. I just like to get that nice carved shape out of the road and then I can fix this part. And if you take it too high, you're going to lose them nice colours that you have created. So if you just kind of keep it here, like in the middle, in between, you will not lose them nice colours. This is so intense, especially when you're doing it on camera. It's like, ooh! And that's when I start pulling the concealer down. So if you have too much on your hand, it's okay because we can go back and we can use that. I didn't actually, I had too little. I'm just patting this concealer on like this. And your eyeshadow will transfer onto your concealer, but that's okay because you're bringing your eyeshadow back in on top of it to help blend. So that's not too much of a problem. So if you just pat like this will actually help set your concealer and also help blend it. And then what I'll do is I will start pulling this concealer back into itself and this will start bringing more eyeshadow in to help get your blend nice and neat, so you want to see no harsh lines. And what I do is I just keep wiping the excess off and then going back. And that is your cut crease. And I quite like it. Doesn't crease. I know some people don't, but if you do, it also helps blending your eyeshadows together because I am going to bring some eyeshadows in on bringing the eyeshadows back into it so it blends really nicely. And this will just help that step. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with my small brush from Inglot, and this is a 48 SS brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use whatever was on this brush and then pat it back into my crease. I don't like to add any more product because it might go wrong and you might end up adding more. And don't worry about this here because we're going to put liner and glitter and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. So just patting whatever's on that brush and bringing it in like so. And what you can do is you can go in with your reblending brush and pat that in as well. Then what I'm going to do now is add some liquid liner. This is from the Makeup Studio Professional makeup studio. I got this in the Makeup Pro store in Belfast. It is so easy to use, it makes my life so much easier. I just think with gel liner you can be there for a bit. This just gets it done in one sweep. So just taking this from the corner and I'm just going to bring it right over to about here. And this also dries matte as well, and I love a nice matte liner. And then you just come back in. You can see we just don't want to see any lines, really lightly. So I'm actually going to go in with my 48 SS brush from Inglot, and I'm just going to, this will make the job quicker. And I'm just going to bring that around and onto my lid. So that that dries really, really fast as well. It's perfect. So if there's any other looks, or if you want to see how I done my base, obviously it's not finished yet, but if you do, just comment anything underneath. I would love feedback. I said that really weird. I would love feedback, so if you have any, please don't hesitate to comment anything, good and bad. I don't mind, I will learn from it. I know the lighting, but that's really not my fault. Well, it probably is, because I could have done it earlier, but I didn't. So I'm just bringing the first shade back in, and I'm just going to add that nice brightness back into that lid. So now what I'm going to do is add some glue. This is just Geo Glue, brush on, and I'm just going to put this where I have put my liner. And then I will go in with the glitter, and the glitter that I'm using is from the Lash Addict on Instagram. You will see me using quite a lot of this because I love their lashes and I love their glitters. The wee brush that I'm going to in with is just a nice wee angled brush, and I'm just going to set this glitter on top of the liner like so. And this is just, I think this just kind of brings this look a wee bit like festival. It's coming into festival season, so my favourite. And this is just gonna really take this, I like a wee bit different. Right in the corner, just where your liner connects and your crease, just like so. Just pressing that on to your glue. So I just went and added some lashes, and the lashes I'm using are from the Lash Addict, and they're in the style Cinderella. So I'm just going to go in with my contour, and I've done one side already. I'm just doing this. Just giving it a wee bit more shape, bring the cheekbones in, buffing some contour in, trying not to lose my shit with the lighting. Now what I'm going to do is go in with my all-time favourite, and I don't even want to mention this because if you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, you will know exactly what this is, but because you're new to my channel, I will tell you. Wee bit more back to life. Going this way. There we go. Now I am going to add some highlighter. This is also a highlighter that I use religiously, so yes, I will tell you what it is. It is the MAC MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. So I use this as a base. You can use this on its own, but this is just what I prefer. I haven't used a fan brush for highlighter in a long time. You'll see this, just how lovely this looks. But I go on top of it again with more because I'm all about that. This highlighter is actually sparkling dust, face, eyes and body, so you can use this on your lids for cut creases, you can use this for your collarbones, you can use it for your face. It's beautiful.